Hello, welcome to tutorial 1 of the Secure Your WordPress Installation series. This tutorial will guide you through a step-by-step process of setting up FTP accounts and installing an FTP client. At this point, everybody should have an account with one of the web hosting companies such as HostGator, GoDaddy.com, DreamHost, Mochahost, etc. and a fresh install of WordPress. If you haven't done that step, take a moment to do so before continuing with this tutorial. For the rest of you who already have an account set up and fresh install of WordPress, let's get our hands dirty. This tutorial will cover 2 steps. Step 1 is check if you have any FTP user set up with your hosting account, and if not, setting up one. The second part is installing an FTP client. So to check for FTP users or to create one, you have to check the settings of your web hosting company. Different hosting companies provide these details differently. Some hosting companies send this in the email, while let's say for GoDaddy account that I'm having here, the FTP users are under my account settings. If I check under FTP users, clearly I see 2 users created, which I currently know the password for. However, if you don't have any users created, you may just go to the add button and create a user. You have to specify the username. You want to provide the access level to have all folders, and you want to create a strong password. The password has to be between 8 and 14 characters, and I would recommend having it the longer the better. So I would push for 14 characters, and then once you have that information, you click OK. I'm not going to be creating a user now because I already have to. Additionally, it is important for you, besides username and password for the FTP user, it is important for you to know the host of the IP address to be able to connect. Also, what I really recommend is to check if your web hosting company provides any SFTP accounts, which is for secure FTP. Secure FTP is, as the word says, it's much more secure than a regular FTP account, because when you connect to a server, when you provide a password, it's encrypted. Otherwise, with the regular FTP account, the password is sent as a regular text string, so it is easier to break into that. So if you have a chance to set up an SFTP account, or if your web hosting allows you to do secure FTP, go with that option. The setup is the same, it's just the different protocol you will be choosing when setting up the client. At this point, you have your FTP user set up. So now the only remaining part is to set up an FTP client. For the purpose of this demo, we're going to be using FileZilla. FileZilla is freeware, so I just Google FileZilla client. I would go with the CNET version, so download.cnet.com/FileZilla, and then at this point you just press the download now button, and this will download for you the latest version, which is 3.7.3. You can either save it locally or immediately run it, and make sure to go through all the install steps. Once you have FileZilla installed, a window like this will open up. At this point, you just go to File, Site Manager, and here you click on the new site to add a new connection. So I will just gonna say test FTP, and then here you provide a host. As I said, that is very important to remember. I just put it in the notepad to remember. The protocol is FTP. If your hosting company provides SFTP, you would just choose SFTP instead of FTP. That's the only difference. Encryption, we have to use plain FTP. Logon type is normal. And then for the user, you're gonna put the user that you created. For me, that's Nina Security. And then you're gonna provide a password that you have. And then once you have that set up, you just click connect. And then, okay, so it seems that this happens if the password login authentication failed. If you get this error, this means that your password value is not correct. So you go back to the site manager in the test FTP, you just re-put the password values. Let's do it again. Let's connect. And this time, this is a successful login. You're getting directory listing successful. What is the nice part about the site manager is that your connection is safe. So next time you come in, you don't have to input the password every time. You just go to test FTP, connect, and that's it. At this point, you successfully created the connection and you're ready for tutorial 2. Thanks a lot for your time.